So the wife couldn't understand when she heard that the husband is married to someone else. She was like, what? Like, how dare him? Like, how dare you marry someone else? I have the audacity to go and marry someone else. You had the guts to marry someone else. So she was so upset.
Hallelujah is in order. When God starts to fight your battles, your enemy will be so confused like Judy Austin. Guys, another latest don't they come from this our Jezebel. I mean Judy Austin, Yul Edochie, our Nollywood actor and presidential aspirant second wife. As she don't come out, can they give us some kind story when relate to her own. Let us know why her husband Yul Edochie marry her as a second wife and what actually happened. Guys, this story touch many people. Una know say the rumor when don't they go for town since days now say Yul Edochie senses don't they come back to am. How he won't return back to his first wife May because May don't give him the condition say make he do the right thing. Either he choose from her and her children or he go meet Judy Austin and her son so that the divorce paper will be signed once and for all. Yul Edochie dey confused ever since because according to an insider, this matter dey ground. They no wan bring their family linen come social media, so they just dey battle the thing. Yul Edochie now come dey confused and even Judy Austin don dey regret to see say Yul Edochie wan return back to his family. Last who come lose? Pikin wey say mama no go sleep. He too no go sleep. Una see and say karma came early for Judy Austin. And guys, today Judy Austin can't come with this video when he can't give us story how a beautiful family was living in peace and harmony before something can happen when lead the man to marry a second wife. People can't blast Judy Austin for the comment section say if she won't just apologize publicly, make she do am rather than confusing herself. Last, Yul Edochie home is restored because we all know say nothing lasts forever. Time will tell. As Yul Edochie and Judy Austin marriage, it don't they get kwata no matter how they try to beat around the bush. Some women get mind. Even from this her story self, una go know say Judy Austin, she became prepared. But thank God for God. Thank God say God no be man. God they always fight for his own. That is why don't dare and joke with a praying woman. The love and support when people show May Edochie for this waiting happen to her. We believe say if that love even dey our country Nigeria, that country will become a better one. They show love to May Edochie that what was even meant to destroy her even brought her to a shining light. See the way May can begin get endorsement. See the way God elevates that woman. Turn her shame into joy. According to her, hallelujah is in order. A restored home. God is faithful. We're so much happy for May, as I earlier said, because sometimes it is good to fight for what you love. Yes, and that condition when May give you, say make it do the right thing, make it choose between she and Judy Austin, it actually shows that she's a woman of great value, a woman that actually knows what she wants. Yes, so whether Yul Edochie na public figure, na celebrity or not, that one on me say make she abide to him bringing a second wife home. Anyway, guys, may not be like say I don't do the talk, as Judy Austin don't they come out apologize. According to her in this her story, this particular lady is confused. She don't know what to do. Where fans let her know say she's referring to herself, make she not just beat around the bush, because Judy Austin is confused. She don't know what to do at the moment. As her husband, Yul Edochie, is planning to return back home to meet his lovely family as he was before. Now, wow. Guys, make I leave una, make una watch the video and make una hear una opinion at the comment section. This na Bazzy News. God bless you massively. Stay tuned for more entertainment gist and always remember to put up the post notification bell so that anytime I upload any latest updates, you will get notified and be the first to watch. Guys, watch to the end of the video so that una go know wetin Judy Austin they try to do. Like, she's totally confused. She don't know the next step to take as her marriage is going down by the day. Guys, enjoy the rest of the video.
Now, it's about a guy named Patrick and his wife, Jane. Together, they have two kids, two girls, named Linda and Annie. So, it's a wonderful family. They have fun, they, go out for date nights, popcorn and films, you know how it goes. And then the tragedy struck, and the guy lost all his money in his business. He had a business deal and it went bad, and that was it. So he became so broke, he became so poor. Now, the responsibility of the house now fell on the wife, Jane. She shouldered it for 10 good years, and at that point she was fed up. She couldn't go on anymore because the guy became the wife and she the husband. And most times it's easier for a guy to take care of the family. Once it falls on the wife, that's where the problem is. So someone in the company now gave her the idea of traveling to the US, that she will get better job opportunities there since she's like the breadwinner of the house. And she welcomed the idea. So she had a conversation with the husband, telling him that, okay, see, I would love to travel over. I would even love to travel with everybody. What do you think? So the man was like, we cannot just uproot our lives here and just go to America without having any backup plan. So why don't you go first? And then when you're stabilized, you can come back and get us. And she loved the idea. So she processed her visa, she got, and then she took off. Now leaving the husband with the kids, 2 daughters. 4 years into her staying over there and sending money down, now the kids are both 16 and 14. Everything now went to hell. Linda and Jane now became so wayward. They became so stubborn. Oh my God. They would, be rude to their dad, and the man would probably, obviously, tried, beat them sometimes, caution them, and then it continued to linger on. So he tightened his grip on them. He became more strict. Like, he doesn't allow them go to anywhere, to school parties, birthday parties, nowhere at all. The only place they actually have access to is church, and he will still be there. He will still carry them to church and back. So the kids now, of course, they won't like it, and they will call their mom. They will complain, "Mom, we wanted to come back. We're tired of dad," which is only normal, when you're dealing with teenagers. So the mom will promise them that she was coming back, but, she won't, because her work won't permit her. Although she was actually working on bringing them over, but, she wasn't ready at the time. So now the kids, they couldn't take it anymore. And okay, that's my boy. Okay, so the kids, they couldn't take it anymore, and they started plotting on how to actually plotting on how to move on from their dad. So they called their mom one fateful night, and they told her that their dad is abusing them. And the mother was like, "What? Wait, what did you just say?" And they repeated themselves again. Said, "Our daddy sleeps with us at night. Though we scream, we cry, we beat him, but nothing ever works. We've been hiding it from you. We didn't want to tell you so you won't feel bad, but we've had it. We can't keep it anymore." The woman was like dead. She was like, and then that's how she started working on coming back. Within a week, she was back to Nigeria. And when she confronted the husband, the man was like, what, excuse me, what are you saying? Like, what? She was like, "Are you sleeping with your daughters?" I was like, why would you even say a thing like this? Why would you even think it? Like, is something wrong with you? How can I sleep with my kids, my own children? Like, who does that? But unfortunately, the girls were screaming, crying, shouting that he's lying against them, that he was doing it and all that. And then the mother took them to the hospital just to confirm. And it happened that both of them were not virgins. So, of course, she believed her kids. And in anger, she processed their papers, and luckily for her, she got it, and she took off with the girls, took off with the kids, and leaving the husband behind. So now the husband was so depressed and so hurt by this, and the marriage was basically almost over because she left with the kids, leaving him alone down here. A few months into this, she got the kids settled in the US. They started schooling and everything, so they were okay. Now the guy was in and out of the hospital, out of heartbreak. He was so depressed. Sometimes he collapsed, and they would take him to the hospital. So one of the nurses there took pity on him, started taking good care of him, and from there, they fell in love and they started dating. So it was as if the nurse became his strength. The nurse became his backbone, and from there he drew the strength that he needed to move on with his life. And the moment he was back on his feet, he married her. That was after a year the whole thing happened. He was married. So the wife couldn't understand when she heard that the husband is married to someone else. She was like, what? Like, how dare him? Like, how dare you marry someone else after the atrocity you committed on your kids? Wait, instead of you to come back and apologize, call people to beg her, to beg the daughters to forgive you and probably take you back, you have the audacity to go and marry someone else. You had the guts to marry someone else. So she was so upset. Then from upset, slowly she went into depression because somehow she still loves the guy. Now the kids, they will see their mom. She doesn't eat anymore. She doesn't go out. She's no longer happy. Like, she doesn't take care of her body, nothing. In fact, she doesn't even go to work. They sacked her. So the kids, they couldn't take it anymore because it was also affecting them, because there was no money coming in anymore. And the woman is not, it doesn't look like she's going to go back to work anytime soon. So they called their mom one fateful evening, said, "Mom, we'd love to have a conversation with you." So the mom was like, "What? I'm actually not in the mood." They were like, "Mom, I think you would love to hear this." She was like, "Okay, so what's the problem?" And they said, "Mom, we are so sorry, but we lied against our dad." And she was like, "Wait, sorry, I didn't get that. What are you trying to say?" And they were like, "We lied against our dad. He did not rape us. We just needed to leave the house. And you weren't coming back home, so the only option was to lie against him, so you would come back home and take us. And we also had to say something very, very horrible for you to be able to come back and take us." And that was exactly what you did. But now we see you're hurt. Now we see it's hurting you that he's married to someone else, and you still love him, and you just decided to come clean. So we're so sorry. You just have to forgive us. And the mom was like, she was in shock. First of all, she was like, "What? Like, you guys can do this?" And then at the same time, she was so ashamed of herself for not believing her husband. She was so, excuse me please, You know, she was so ashamed of herself for not believing in her husband. So, okay, so this is the thing now. The husband is married to someone else, to the nurse. And the first wife is stuck in America with these two girls that did this horrible thing to their own father. So now the question is, should she go back to Nigeria and apologize to the husband? Will he accept the apology now that he is married to someone else? Or should she just stay back in America and continue with the girls and forgive them? Or probably bring them down to Nigeria and leave them here and go back? So, I don't know. What do you think, you know, she should do in this situation? Okay, so the lady is actually very confused. She's in the pool of confusion right now. So guys, if you really know what this person should do, please air your opinions in the comment section, okay?